everyone, my name's Oblivion, and this is my very first YouTube video. Well, other than that video I posted, like, yesterday. But that doesn't count. This is my very first YouTube video, and I'm really excited about it, but you guys might not. If you're here, you probably got the link from J-Knight on Twitter. He probably sent it out, and you guys probably like, he knows what he's talking about. I'm sorry. I'm awkward. But this very first YouTube video of mine is going to be over something we all love and enjoy. Scary stories. I wanted to start out with something pretty big, pretty fun, something that everyone can relate to, but I didn't want to start out with like something too big so you guys lost interest really quickly. But this very first episode is going to be over the Rake. And if you know the Rake, you probably heard it in Creepypasta or over something else. Basically, he's just like this creature dude that kills people after they breaks into their houses. Yeah. Cool. Anyway, so I'm just going to just like show you guys some letters, entries, journals, things like that have been found over time. Show you some recent modern day from like most recent 2006 things that have happened. So so you can make your own opinion. If you believe in the Rake, you believe in the Rake. I mean, it's not that big of a deal. And if you don't, you don't. So I'm going to start off with the first thing being back in 1691. Now, in 1691, America was just being founded. This is when pilgrims were coming over trying to cultivate the land, to chop down trees to build houses, trying to farm, harvest. The Indians, the pilgrims, the cowboys, whatever you want to talk about. This is a miner's log, so he was mining for whatever he wanted, and this is a log that he put in. So I'm going to put up the words on the screen, highlight it, follow along, do whatever you need to. So I'll start the entry. It says, "He came to me in my sleep. From the foot of my bed I felt a sensation. He took everything. We must return to England. We shall not return here again at the request of the Rake." I don't know about you guys, but that is pretty damn creepy. If some creature came up to me and told me I had to leave because this was his land and he did not want me to return, or, I mean, I would be pretty damn freaked out, and I would probably just get the fuck out of there, pack up my shit, and leave, though. So, I mean, that's kind of eerie, but, I mean, whatever you guys want to believe. This is creepy to me, but I don't know. The next one is a journey entry translated from Spanish in 1880. This is a Spanish conquistador who's kind of traveled around. I guess he saw the Rake, and this is what he wrote down in his journal to record his findings, I guess. "I have experienced the greatest terror. I have experienced the greatest terror. I have experienced the greatest terror. I see his eyes when I close mine. They are hollow, black. They saw me and pierced me. His wet hand I will not sleep. His voice." Girl, though, that is creepy. Like, you can just imagine like waking up and like seeing this thing with black, hollow eyes staring at you from the foot of your bed. And he's got like this wet hand. He's like touching you and everything. Bitch, I'd be out. Not coming back. Honey, no. Too scary. Not for me. Honey, boo boo chow, nah. So, I mean, that's pretty creepy. This is from 1880. A Spanish translated journal entry from a conquistador who was like, "Dog, I gotta go over and find some gold." And then he, like, got this creature that, like, wanted to, like, was like, ooh, creepy. And I don't like it. I don't like it. Like, this shit chills down my spine. I'm freaking out about this. And I believe it's 100% real. Because, like, who's gonna make up something like this just for laughs? Does not make sense to me. I mean, believe whatever you want, but whatevs. I mean, I believe it. So, my last little entry is actually a suicide note, and I know that sounds a little bleak and depressing, but it's just one of the entries that are one of the documents that have been founded that prove the existence of the Rake. So I'll start. This is a suicide note from 1964, and the note reads, "As I prepare to take my life, I feel it necessary to assuage any guilt or pain I have introduced through this act. It is not the fault of anyone other than him. For once I awoke and felt his presence. And once I awoke and saw his form. Once again I awoke and heard his voice, and looked into his eyes. I cannot sleep without fear of what I might next wake to experience. I cannot ever wake. Goodbye. Now, along with this suicide letter, there were 4 letters next to it. 3 were addressed to specific people, and 1 was left outside of its envelope with this simple line reading, "Dearest Lainey, I have prayed for you. You spoke your name." Like, girl, though. If this motherfucker came into my house, was creeping up on me, talking to me, looking at me when I was sleeping and everything, and then he spoke like a friend's name or my kid's name or something like that, I would freak out, and I'd be so far off that, like, so far out of there. Like, I could not handle that. I would be freaking out 100% of the time. 24/7, freaked out. Like, that's not something I can handle. But, you know, like, I've never had it happen to me, but damn, that's creepy. Okay. Now, something more recent that's happened was in the summer of 2003, when a bunch of people in northeastern states have reported a human-like creature that almost wasn't human, and it was put into the media. It was all over the news and everything, and shortly after that, a blackout happened that wiped out all of the data that was put into the media over the Rake. And it's been unrecoverable. Some people think it was the government, some people think it was just some supernatural, mysterious happening, and nobody really understands what it is, though, and it's really creepy, and I don't like it. I don't like it. I really hope this guy never decides to come creep up on me. And then in New York City, there were rakes spotted by several people who shortly published what they saw and their experiences online. And shortly after, it was wiped from the internet. Nobody saw it. It was gone. Like someone hacked into their accounts, deleted all of it from their computers, from their websites, from YouTube, from everything, emails, all gone. And to me, that sounds like some government conspiracy where there's like, yeah, this was a mutated monster we let loose before in like the 1600s, that's been killing people, but, you know, we ain't gonna let you know. That doesn't make much sense. I mean, this 1600s, and no one knew about genetic splicing and everything. That was a pretty dumb thing to say. Anyway, the next, most recent, was 2006, where a bunch of people from the New York happening got together and collaborated and found a collaboration of documents spanning from the 12th century to present over 4 continents with all similar experiences. And, like, I cannot handle knowing that this has happened, because that means, like, there's probably, like, a race out there that's all over the place that you guys don't know about, but they're creeping in the bushes like a Bigfoot bullshit. And I cannot have that happening to me. I ain't going anywhere. I'm going to, like, Mexico, where they got, like, chupacabras and stuff. That sounded bad. I didn't mean for that to sound as bad as it did. But yeah, there you go. There's the story of the Rake, and if you really were captivated by this, I'm going to leave a link in the description to the website in which I got all of my facts on. But be warned, there is a story in there that I did not include that involved a little girl dying. So if you've prepared yourself to be able to read that, go ahead. If not, then I wouldn't. There's some graphic picture on there. I'll probably put probably put something in this video about that. Also, I'm going to leave the link in the description to Jay Knight's channel if you want to go to that, his website. I'm going to leave a link to his song that I used for this, Save Me. Also, go check out my friend Echo. I'm going to put a link in the description for him, and my friend Rain. I'll put a link in the description. They've really helped me a lot through this. Thank you guys so much for listening to this. It's amazing that you're here, that you took the time to click on this, and just, I guess, really waste your time with all of this stuff, even though it's not going to impact your life any, but I mean, maybe it did. Maybe it impacted your life and you really liked it. So, thank you. I love you guys. Hopefully, I'll see you all again for my next video.
I see you drifting off in your mind. You're thinking of those things that never let us leave them behind. You saved me once upon a time, and now I need you more than ever, cause I'm losing my mind to tears and heartbreak, the kind that you will never shake. Adrift in the ocean, caught up in someone else's wake. We've got to